So, how do you take a totally free online forum, something like Reddit, and turn it into a cash machine that pulls in over 30 grand a month? Well, that's exactly what we're breaking down today. We've got the playbook from a founder who did just that. You've probably wondered this yourself, right? Can one little post on Reddit really build a legit business? And I'm not talking about just a handful of clicks here and there. I mean a real steady flow of paying customers. Well, the answer is a big yes. And the way to do it? It's actually way simpler than you'd think. So get this, $34,000 a month. That's the MRR, the monthly recurring revenue that Roman, the co-founder of a company called Gojiberry AI, managed to build. And the crazy part? He did it pretty much all through Reddit. Okay, so let's dig into exactly how he pulled it off. And we're talking big numbers here. His posts got over 11 million impressions, and that's how he landed his first 100+ customers. Now, this wasn't some lucky shot in the dark. It was a very specific system that anyone can follow. First up, let's look at his formula for creating a viral post. Okay, so like I said, Roman's success wasn't random. It really boils down to two key principles, and you can see them super clearly in his best performing posts. All right, case study number 1. His first big viral hit was all about an experiment he ran. He actually paid a bunch of LinkedIn influencers to talk about his SaaS product, and then he just shared everything that happened. And just look at the results from this one post. I mean, it was insane. Over 160,000 views that sent about 2,000 people straight to his website, and out of those, he got 10 to 15 brand new clients. Not bad for a single Reddit post, right? Now, for his next trick, this one was absolutely brilliant. He took something that most founders would hide, a total failure, and he spun it into a massive win. He wrote all about getting rejected by Y Combinator. And this is such a key lesson. It proves you don't need some massive, braggy success story. Sometimes just being open and honest, sharing the real journey, that vulnerability can work even better. It got him another 179,000 views and about 15 more clients. The takeaway? Pretty much any event from your founder journey can be turned into killer content. So you see the pattern here? It's a simple two-part formula. On one hand, you're telling a real personal story. But on the other hand, you're showing the proof. Roman always included screenshots, real numbers, hard evidence. That combination, that's the secret sauce. It makes people trust you, and it makes them incredibly curious. Okay, so we've seen the what. Now let's get into the how. This is the exact 8-step playbook Roman used, a strategy you can literally copy and paste. All right, so Roman splits this into 2 big phases. The first phase is all about prep. It's super important. First, you create fresh accounts, and a pro tip here, use a different browser for each one, like Chrome, Safari, you get it. But, and this is crucial, don't use a brand new email with that new Reddit account or you'll get banned almost instantly. Next, you set up your profile, add a picture, put your SaaS link in the bio, and, this is a good one, hide your post feed from your profile. Then, for the next week or 2, you just chill, no marketing. Just comment and upvote stuff to build up some karma and look like a real user. Okay, once your accounts are warmed up, it's time for phase 2, the actual marketing. This is when you start posting your stories, but be smart about it. Check the subreddit rules, because some don't allow any promo at all. Don't just post the same old thing over and over, mix it up. Link to a YouTube video one day, a blog post the next. Then comes the 10-10 rule. This is a game changer. You need to get at least 10 upvotes in the first 10 minutes. Roman has a private group of marketers who help him with this initial push. And finally, and this might be the most important part, reply to every single comment. Good, bad, ugly, engage with all of it. That's what skyrockets your post in the rankings. Right, but let's be real, this is Reddit we're talking about. So what about the haters? And maybe more importantly, how on earth do you keep coming up with new ideas for posts? Roman has this awesome anti-hater strategy, and it's dead simple. First, when people doubt you, don't get into a flame war. Just drop some undeniable proof, like a screenshot of your analytics. That usually shuts them up. And for the people who are just being trolls, don't even engage. Just block them and move on with your life. It's not worth the energy. And as for ideas, Roman puts it perfectly. He says, the main source of inspiration is what I do in my daily life. It's not about inventing some crazy new content. It's just about documenting your journey. The good, the bad, the things you're trying, that's your content goldmine. Okay, so to make all this happen, what kind of tools is he using?
You might be surprised. It's actually a pretty lean and mean marketing stack. Let's break it down.
Now, what's really wild about this is the efficiency. He's got tools for cold email, SEO, LinkedIn, booking calls, the whole shebang. And when you add it all up, it's just over $1,000 a month. Now think about that. He's spending about $1,000 to power a system that's bringing in $34,000 a month. The ROI is just off the charts. It's a perfect blueprint for any founder's budget.
All right, that was a ton of information, so let's boil it all down. What are the key action items you can literally start using today? Here is the summary.
Look, these 5 points are pretty much the entire system. Number 1, tell stories, but show proof. Always back it up with data. 2, warm up your accounts. Don't just jump in and start selling. 3, use that 10-10 rule. 10 upvotes in 10 minutes to kickstart the algorithm. 4, reply to everyone. Engagement is king. And finally, number 5, document, don't create. Your everyday founder life is the content. Seriously, if you just nail these 5 things, you can make Reddit a huge channel for your business.
And really, when you think about it, Roman's whole philosophy can be summed up in this one piece of advice he gives. Advertise the way you would love to be advertised to. It's that simple. Stop thinking like a marketer and start thinking like a user. Make stuff that you would actually want to read. That's the real secret. So there you have it, a deep dive into a proven Reddit playbook for SaaS founders. The only real question left for you is, what's the story from your journey that you can share this week?